Greetings from Silent Day Studio. My name is Alex Weiss and I'm a composer and multi-instrumentalist with attention deficit. My first instrument was trumpet. Way back when I was about 8 or 9 years old, my mom took me to the movies and I saw this movie From Here to Eternity, which I don't remember much of, but I remember in the movie there was a scene where one of the main characters died and his buddy played taps for him. He was the bugler of the troupe. And the feeling that he put into that horn made me want to play horn. And so when I got to junior high school, or what they call now middle school, I took up the trumpet. Sounded like this. By the time I was in my late teens, I think it was, I was in a blues band with a great harmonica player and singer named Danny Russo, and Danny turned me on to all the old school blues harmonica players, Howlin' Wolf, Little Walter, Sonny Boy Williamson, and then there was the newer school coming up in the 60s. It was Paul Butterfield Blues Band. There was Taj Mahal was a great harmonica player back then. And I heard a tune by Charlie Musselwhite he played a minor blues harmonica. The song went something like this. A little improvisation on my part. But by the time I was 20, I was ready to leave, and I hitchhiked out of New York with my harmonica in my pocket and my trumpet in my backpack with my sleeping bag. And it wasn't until another 2 or 3 years later I decided I wanted to learn another instrument. And I picked up the recorder and I bought some classical music, which I knew how to read because I learned to read playing trumpet. Here's some of the early, this is the book that I bought back in the 70s, Mozart and Bach. And that's how I taught myself the recorder. Here's one of those pieces that I learned, one of the simpler Bach pieces. Let's see if I can pull it up. And more time passed, and it wasn't until I was in my early 30s that I decided I wanted to learn some of the traditional African and Latin rhythms on the congas to add to my compositions that I've been composing. And so, there we have it, a brief history of a composer, multi-instrumentalist with attention deficit.